It's really hard to tell when it starts recording or not. And my hair looks crazy. Let's not have this like this. Let's have it a bit normal looking. That's not normal looking. I don't know what's wrong with my hair. It's like really hard to control now that it's short. That's not how my hair goes. My hair goes on this side. Look, that's really not attractive. It was probably better up, wasn't it? Anyway, let's just ignore the fact that my hair's not going to do. I should have sorted this out before I started recording. Anyway, I'm back. Hi. Yeah, I'm back from Thailand. It was fantastic. I had a really, really, really great time. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not that tanned. I've probably got about a shade darker. Yeah, it wasn't really sunny. It was just humid. Seriously humid. It was about 80-90% humidity. Every day. It was just kind of crazy. The last time I felt that kind of heat was when I went to Vietnam, so that's sort of in the same part of the world. And that was the hottest I've ever felt, and I wasn't used to that at all. And yeah, I mean, the heat was just ridiculous, about 36 degrees. Yeah, in Phuket it rained, because we went to 3 places, so there was a lot of plane journeys. Did that in Vietnam as well, and Cambodia. When we sort of travelled down, we took trains and things, but then sometimes we had to fly. So I think the trip to Vietnam, we took 7 planes in the whole journey or something like that. This time, yeah, we flew into Bangkok, because that's an international airport, obviously. And then from Bangkok, we just took a connecting flight straight away to Chiang Mai, which is in the north of Thailand. So it's sort of, there it's really rainforesty and wild and stuff. And we stayed there for 5 days, and that was probably my favourite part. I really enjoyed that. We went on loads of sort of excursions and treks and things like that, which I enjoy doing more than sort of lying on a beach. I hate holidays like that. I cannot do beach holidays, and luckily my family is like that. So we don't ever do those sorts of resort holidays at all. I don't think I've ever stayed in a beach resort, actually, apart from this time after Chiang Mai. We flew down about 2-hour plane journey to the island of Phuket. And that's just like a beach, basically. It's a really tiny island. It's got like a nice Phuket town, which is the capital. There's really sort of old buildings and things, so that was nice to go and visit. But it pissed down with rain. First of all, it was just ridiculously hot there. I've never felt heat like that before. And then the rest of it was just rain. It didn't stop raining for about 4 days straight, and we're like, okay, I'm fed up of sitting in the hotel room not doing anything. It was kind of annoying. And we had these sort of amazing hotels, and the hotel there was especially just gorgeous, and we had an ocean view, so we could see out into the ocean. All we could see were these massive waves and rain, and thinking, okay then, this was a pointless part of the journey. And then from that we stayed there for 7 days, and then after that we took an hour flight back to Bangkok, where we spent sort of 2.5 days. We tried to extend our journey when we were there another couple of days, so that we could sort of do things in more of a leisurely fashion, but turns out sort of you have amendment charges, and it would have cost £200 per flight to change it, and we thought, nah, we're not going to do that. And plus we got a deal with our hotel. We were staying, because we got these amazing sort of half price deals, so we were staying in these 5-star hotels, which we've never done before. They're gorgeous, and then we got these these free upgrades as well, and we were staying in this executive suite, and it was gorgeous. But anyway, if we'd carried on, we would have had to pay the full price. It not that expensive. If you sort of took a really nice hotel here in London, it would just cost you well over sort of £300-400 per night, but this would have cost, I think, about £160 per night, which is excellent for the hotel that we were in. But we thought, yeah, we're not going to pay that on top of the flights. So we didn't do that in the end. So we kind of had to rush things. But we got all the main things done, like the Grand Palace, and all the temples, and we did all of that. And it was fantastic. I love the city so much. It's got these massive sort of high-rise New York-esque skyscrapers on one side in the new area, because they've knocked loads of things down, because my mum went 20 years ago, and she said there were absolutely no skyscrapers at that time, and so she said it changed loads, but then it still had the old parts in the sort of the old city, so that was nice to see both parts of it. Yeah, but Bangkok was lovely. I'd love to go again and sort of spend maybe about 5 days there, as opposed to sort of doing a quick, whistle stop tour. Yeah, had an amazing time, and now I'm back in grey England, and it's just started raining, which is great. Yeah, apparently the weather here's been really, really shit. I know this is really mean, but I always like it when there's crappy weather back home, because then you think, oh, I'm not missing out on anything. Yeah, they've just had rain here apparently a lot. There was Wimbledon for the last 2 weeks. And apparently there was loads of rain cancellations and stuff. I managed to see the final live though, on last Sunday, yeah. That was good. Glad Federer won. Woohoo! Yeah, it would have been nice if Murray won as well, but I'm not too hot on him. I mean, he's an excellent player and stuff, and he's a nice person and stuff. But yeah, Federer is my man. I love him. I would have preferred it if Joe Wilfried Tsonga made it to the final along with Federer. But he got to the semis, and that was brilliant, and Djokovic got to the semis as well. That was really sad that he got out, but there can only be one victor, and I'm really glad it was Federer. And whoa, I'm rambling. My thing doesn't tell me how long I've been recording for, so this is probably just like a ridiculously long video, I'm sorry. I have nothing else to say. Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant apparently, which is just fucking fantastic, isn't it? Just to add to my problems and my issues that I have with everything. I like cheese too much. I don't know. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I had my hair cut. As you can tell, it's shorter now, which is nice. Yeah, I had it done the day before we went on holiday. I'm so glad I had it cut, because it's just so hot, so I just sort of had it like up like this half the time, just on my head. Like, I can't deal with this heat, I can't have hair on my neck, and it was just ridiculous. Can't see anything. Yeah, so this is this. I don't know why I'm making this video, I'm just really bored. How many weeks do I have? Just a ridiculous amount of weeks till I start university. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 9 weeks to do nothing. Oh, my video's gone. Nothing. 9 weeks. What the hell? I've never had holidays this long. Yeah, and it would have been like 11, 12 weeks, but we took this holiday. And I'm going to Dublin with my friends right at the end, from the 2nd of September, which will be really, really good. Yeah, I'm going away again, but that was like a super cheap holiday. Like the whole thing cost £140. What the hell, for, what we staying for 5 nights? I think, yeah, in Dublin as well, but then Dublin's really expensive. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. This is just stupid. Oh, now I can't see. Bye.